Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Sippi and Shannon Show, episode 6. I made a video a few days ago saying we'd start this back up soon. Would have made a video saying putting the link everything to the stream, but I just didn't have time for it, so I apologize for that. As you know, my co-host Sippi waiting in the back room to get in. I just wanted to open the show out. My two teams will be Tennessee and LSU, and his two teams will be UTSA and Southern Miss. So we're going to save Southern Miss and LSU, of course, for last. We were going to do this week before football season, but it just didn't work out because Conference USA has 12 teams, SEC has 14 teams, and it just got all mixed up. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and welcome Sippi to the show. What's going on,
What's
Sippi?
good, brother?
Hello?
Yo, what's good?
What happened to your voice?
Oh, I got the COVID, man. Nah, I'm just playing. How y'all doing tonight?
I hope you feel better.
My bad, man. Everybody's silent, man. I had to
I
miss
even laughed at that.
it. No, tonight, man, I got UTSA and Southern Miss. I can't wait to get on here. It's been a while, dude, since we got on here and did a little show together. I'm excited to hear what you got for the old Tigers.
Yeah, me too. Definitely excited for that. But the first team I'm going to be opening up with tonight will be Tennessee. And as you know, we go through the 2020 schedules. So 2020 Tennessee, first game in 2020 at South Carolina. Hold on, test it. Can you hear me? Good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just making sure. First game of the season in 2020 at South Carolina. They beat South Carolina 31-27, 1-0 on the season. Next game, they go home to play Missouri, where a game that I thought that would either be close or they lose. But they beat them pretty badly, 35-12, 2-0 on the season. Next game at Georgia, they lose to Georgia 44-21. That makes them 2-1. Versus Kentucky at home, they lose to Kentucky in a blowout game, 34-7. 2-2 on the season. Next game, Alabama at home. They lose to Alabama pretty badly, 48-17. 2-3 on the season. Then they get a week off. Then they go on the road to Fayetteville to play Arkansas. And this is a game I thought was actually in Knoxville. But I looked through the schedule and it surprised me. It's actually at Arkansas. I just want to throw that out there. They lose to Arkansas 24-13. 2-4 in the season. That's 4 straight losses right there. And they get another week off. And they go on the road to play Auburn. They lose to Auburn 30-17. This makes them 2-5 and 5 straight losses.
My God.
Yeah. Then once again, another week off. It's like the play game, then they get a week off. Play game, get a week off. They get the week off. Then they play Florida at home. They lose to Florida 31-19. They're now 2-6 on the season, 6 straight losses. At Vanderbilt, this is a game they need to win, just to win, you know.
Yeah, they had to beat Vandy, huh?
They had to beat Vandy. They did, definitely. They beat Vanderbilt 42-17. 3-6 on the season, and then their finale of the 2020 season, Texas A&M at home. This is a game I totally forgot about. When I looked at it, I thought, when I got to the end of this page, I thought Vanderbilt, was the last team on the schedule, but it was actually Texas A&M. I forgot they played Texas A&M. But anyway, they lose to Texas A&M 34-13. So Sippi, they finished 3-7 in the 2020 season.
Ooh, that's not like Tennessee.
Definitely not. No, like Tennessee is 0-10. So the 2021 schedule, Tennessee, you ready, Sippi?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So the 2021 schedules, definitely like giving the score prediction and getting Sippy's thought on them. First game of the season, Bowling Green at home. I have them beating Bowling Green 40-14. That'll make them 1-0 on the season. Next game, Pittsburgh at home. Pitt. I have Pittsburgh down.
Hopefully they beat Pitt too.
Huh?
I said I hope they beat Pitt.
I have them losing to Pitt.
There you
at
go.
Home, 34-28. I have them losing to Pitt. 1-1 on the season. Then I have them playing Tennessee Tech at home. I have them beating Tennessee Tech 42-10. 2-1. At Florida, I have them losing to Florida 41-17. So make them 2-2. At Missouri next game, I had them beating Missouri, surprisingly.
Okay.
Yeah, surprisingly beating Missouri 28-14 by 2 touchdowns too on the road. 3-2 on the season. South Carolina at home would be the next game. I have them losing to South Carolina 27-14. This is a game I think South Carolina desperately probably going to need to win in this middle of the season, and I think they're going to get it against Tennessee. So that makes them. Oh, that making 3-3 on the season. Next game, Ole Miss at home. I have them losing to Ole Miss 30-14. So make them 3-4 on the season. Then I have them on the road at Alabama. Have them losing to Alabama 44-14. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
3-5 on the season. I don't have these labels, so I have to go through them. Next game at Kentucky, I have them losing. I have them winning against Kentucky,
There you go.
24-21.
4-5.
4-5. No,
Yep.
wait, is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, 4-5. Next game, Georgia at home. I have them losing to Georgia 43-17. 4-6 on the season. Uh, at home versus South Alabama, I have them beating South Alabama 38-14. 5-6 on the season, and then Vanderbilt to close it out. I don't know why I didn't give a score prediction, but I'm going to just make one up. I have them beating Vanderbilt. I'd say 38-10. Is that good? 38-10. Have them beating Vanderbilt at home and finishing out the season 6-6. Sippi, what's your thoughts? Do you think they're going to finish under that or above it?
I could see them going 7-5. To be fair, I could see them, 7-5 at best, maybe 8-4 if they're able to knock off teams like obviously Bowling Green, Tennessee Tech. They could beat Pitt. That'd be 3 wins to start the season.
It,
I could see them. I could see them beating South Carolina. That'd
I
be
could,
another win. That's 4. Beating Kentucky. I could see them beating South, beating Vandy. So I could see 8 wins in
I
different
could,
scenarios.
I could easily see them beating Alabama. At Alabama, that'd definitely be easy.
No comment.
6-6 on the season. I have Tennessee finishing. So your first team, isn't it UTEP?
No, UTSA,
Oh,
the
that's right.
Roadrunners.
I get them mixed up.
I said UTSA, University of Texas San Antonio Roadrunners. They finished the season last year 7-5, 5-2 in conference play. Um, and they kind of they got off to a hot start. They started the season at Texas State. They won this game 51-48, a shootout game. Then they played at home against Stephen F. Austin. They won this game 24-10, so they're 2-0. Then they play Middle Tennessee. They win this game 37-35, 3-0. They play at UAB. They lose that game 21-13. Then they play at BYU. They only lost 27-20 to BYU last season. They played Army. They lost this game 28-16. Then they played Louisiana Tech at home and beat the Dog. No, they beat them 27-26. They played at FAU. They lost this game 24-3. Then they played UTEP at home. They won 52-21. They played Southern Miss in Hattiesburg and beat us 23-20. Painful. Then they played North Texas at home and beat North Texas Mean Green 49-17. And as I said, they finished the season 7-5 and went to a bowl game and lost to Louisiana Lafayette Raging Cajuns 31-24. So this is a team that I've already told y'all they could very well win the West. This is a team that in 2021 that with Sincere McCormick, Frank Harris, they got countless transfers coming in. That in 2021 they open up against Illinois at Illinois, and to be honest, I think they're going to beat Illinois. I think they're going to go up there and knock off Illinois. out of the Big Ten. So they're going to start 1-0. Then they play Lamar, which is a D2 school. They're going to beat them to go 2-0. They're going to play Middle Tennessee at home. They're going to win that game and go 3-0. Then they play at Memphis. Okay, something tells me that they're going to lose this game. I don't think that Memphis is a better team than them, but I think Memphis will beat them. So I got them losing their first game there at Memphis. They're 3-1. Then they play at home against University of Nevada at Las Vegas. They're gonna beat them and be 4-1. Then they play at Western Kentucky. Uh they're gonna I have them losing this game to Western Kentucky. So they're 4-2. They're gonna play Rice and beat Rice 5-2. They're gonna play at Louisiana Tech and beat them 6-2. They're gonna play at UTEP. They're gonna beat them 7-2. They play Southern Miss at San Antonio,
You're gonna upset Southern Miss.
and they're gonna beat Southern Miss. And
Wow. I was just joking. I didn't think you'd say that.
I think they're gonna beat us. I do think they're gonna beat us. And then they play UAB, and they're gonna beat UAB, and they're gonna beat North Texas at the end of the year. So
Hmm.
I think they're gonna go 10-2, point blank.
Wow.
UTSA, and win the Conference USA West.
I didn't think UTSA was that good, to be honest.
I think they have a favorable schedule, and I really think they're going to get off to a hot start and make like national news by beating somebody like Illinois. Like to start off, I could see it. I could see Illinois not being ready with their new head coach. But go ahead with your next
I was
team,
gonna
brother.
say, I was gonna say, UTSA, if they go on the road to beat any Power 5 conference team, I mean, that's gonna make national news. Especially Conference USA team. You know what I mean?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. But my next team is my least favorite team, LSU. I'm just kidding. Uh, my next team is LSU, of course, my team, and Sippi's team.
No.
So I'm gonna go ahead and jump to the 2020 LSU schedule. First game of the year, Mississippi State at home. I'm not gonna even talk about this one. We lose to Mississippi State 44-34, 0-1 on the season. At Vanderbilt, beat Vanderbilt 41-7. 1-1 on the season. Missouri, this game I have it at home, but it was supposed to be at home, but Hurricane Delta came through, and we had to go to Columbia for that one. So I don't know if that affected anything. But I don't know. But anyway, we lose this game 45-41, 1-2 on the season. Then we get a week off. Then we play South Carolina at home. Saturday night in Death Valley, we beat South Carolina with the new quarterback, T.J. Finley, who we all thought, would be, a good quarterback. The way he came out against South Carolina and beat them 52-24. We thought, he could be our quarterback. 2-2 on the season. Our next game at Auburn, we lose to Auburn 48-11. Just take that as what you will. Lose to Auburn 48-11. 2-3 on the season. Then we get 2 weeks off. Then go to play go to play Arkansas at Arkansas. We beat Arkansas 27-24. 3-3 on the season. Then LSU goes on the road to Texas A&M. This game with a first. This game is the most frustrating game all year. Not even it beats Mississippi State. Because I know LSU should have won this game. They could have won it, I think, in many ways and messed up during this game. But anyway, they lose to Texas A&M 20-7, 3-4 on the season. Then they play Alabama at home. I knew we were going to get slaughtered, and we did 55-17, 3-5 on the season. Next game at Florida, we beat Florida 37-34. 4-5 on the season. This game was crazy. If you watched that game, Sippy. Remember that one?
Does anyone know what today is?
Oh yeah.
What was that?
A meme.
I was wondering. I was like, what's that?
What's that?
I was wondering what is that?
Oh, that was
What's
a
this?
meme.
Okay. Uh, then Ole Miss comes to Baton Rouge and plays LSU. We beat Ole Miss 53-48. In a shootout game, 5-5 on the season. We finish off the 5-5. 2020 schedule 5-5. Definitely not a good season. I think we're gonna have a better season this year. But we're gonna go and jump to it. You ready, Sippy? My prediction.
I've been waiting forever.
Forever. Yep. Forever and ever and
That's
ever.
it, forever and ever.
First game of the season at UCLA. I have LSU beating UCLA 38-30. Close game by 8 points. I'm definitely gonna be biting my fingernails in this one. McNeese, the next game, I don't think I'm gonna be biting my fingernails. At least I hope I don't have to. I have the LSU beating McNeese at home 49-17. Then LSU stays at home another week to play Central Michigan. Only thing I know about Central Michigan is Jim McElwain as the coach. Uh, I have LSU beating Central Michigan 47. I think that's 47-14. Mississippi State next game. This game would be at Mississippi State. I have LSU beating Mississippi State 38-17. Uh, Next game, Auburn at home. A lot of people predicted LSU to lose to Auburn. I don't have LSU beating Auburn 28-21. So 5-0 on the season. Next game, Kentucky on the road. I have LSU beating Kentucky 38-21. 6-0 on the season. LSU's next game, Florida at home. I have LSU beating Florida 28-20. 7-0 on the season. Next game for us would be Ole Miss on the road. I have LSU beating Ole Miss 31-28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-0 on the season. So you kind of getting ready for this one, huh, Zippy? Alabama at Alabama. You there? Hello? You there, Zippy?
I'm sorry, I had it muted on accident.
Oh,
I
okay.
said
Somebody
yes,
didn't.
indeed. I said this is going to be a huge freaking ball game. You building it up
Yeah.
like this. This
Eight and
game is going
zero.
to be
Oh,
humongous.
oh. At Alabama, as much as I want to say put W by it, I just can't. I have LSU falling to Alabama 38-14. So be
Eight and
8-1
one.
on the season, 8-1. But still, pretty good. You still win
That's
the West.
very, very good.
You still win the West and possibly make the playoffs at 11-1. We'll see. Uh, Arkansas will be the next game at home. I have LSU easily beating Arkansas 42-17. 9-1 on the season. ULM. I have LSU beating ULM 52-17. 10-1 on the season. If Texas A&M, I swear, if Texas A&M is 11-0 or 10-1 going into this game, I will literally go crazy because I'm going to this game. If you didn't know it,
I
the
did not
Texas
know
A&M
that.
game. Yeah, and I'm sitting in this forget the name of it, Skyline, whatever, uh, section. And this game, I hope Texas A&M's 11-0 and we're 10-1 or 11-0. I hope it
They
comes out to that.
if they ain't, they'll be 9 and whatever. It's
Yeah,
gonna
they'll still
be.
be
They're
in.
not gonna be under 9 wins.
If we're, if
They're
we're
a good team
if Texas A&M's 10-1 and we're LSU's 10-1, oh my God, will the gates be packed at Tiger Stadium? Uh,
for
but I
sure.
already bought my tickets, so I don't have to worry about that. My tickets, I don't have to worry about that.
There you
Uh, Texas A&M, very close game. This could go either way, but I have LSU losing to Texas A&M,
No.
28-24 to finish the season. 10-2 in the season. I just can't. I don't know. I
Ooh.
said two losses on either be Ole Miss, Alabama, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Texas A&M. I don't see that. But I said two losses, and I'm gonna stick by it. I think we're gonna lose at least two games, and have LSU finishing 10-2 in the season, getting a possibly good bowl game. That bowl game would be huge, definitely. Uh, It'd probably be a New Year's Six bowl. So not a bad season, I would say. It could be better, definitely, and I would want better. 10-2, I would take it. If you were LSU fan, Sippy, would you take 10-2 over 5-5 last year?
Oh God, yeah, and especially with just the news that y'all have with your quarterback situation. If Max Johnson's able to come in and give y'all the same outcome or better than Miles Brennan would have, which I think he will, but if he's able to do that, 100%, LSU is going to be a team to mess with. Like you got to come through Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying to win
Yeah,
the SEC.
and
And I'm
that's
not
what.
saying that nothing negative about Alabama, but I'm just saying LSU will be that second best team in the West. I really do see that.
Yeah, hey Sippi, you can say any negative things you want on my show about Alabama. Anything you want about that. But I was saying,
um,
full
but yeah, I
capacity
think
makes a
you're
big
not
difference.
far off, man. I think 10-2, 9-3 at the least. And the reason I say 9-3 is just a slip up game somewhere. It could be Florida. It could be
Oh
freaking
yeah,
Ole
easily.
Miss. Y'all know how that is. Ole
Auburn.
Miss always, or Auburn. Yeah, it's always some weird team like that gives
I could,
LSU fits.
yeah, I could see LSU easily losing to Auburn over Florida, Ole Miss, any of them. Auburn, I'm really, really concerned about, especially junior quarterback they have.
Yeah. Um.
But I was saying full capacity means so much. Definitely Tiger Stadium. So that's why I was saying, COVID's rolling back around. Hopefully, don't screw any of that up.
There you go. Hopefully.
And I'm sure for The Rock too, you're concerned about that, huh?
Oh God. Yeah. Speaking of which, you ready for me to jump on the Southern Miss train over here?
Oh yeah. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot about you. You have Southern Miss.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
thinking I'm
yeah.
about to wrap up the show.
Yes, sir. So last season, the Golden Eagles in 2020 went 3-7, 2-4 in conference play. One of the worst seasons that I've been around to watch and witness, other than the Ellis Johnson 0-12 year, and the year after that 1-11. But other than that year, this one was pretty tough. Going through three head coaches, three different quarterbacks. Who knows how many different fans walked out on us. No support last year from anywhere for the Southern Miss team, but they kept rocking. Ended up finding a way to get 3 wins. They played South Alabama in Hattiesburg, lost that game 32-21. They played Louisiana Tech in Hattiesburg. They lost 31-30. Then they played Tulane at home and lost that game 66-24. That 66 points, the offensive coordinator was Will Hall. Will Hall is now the head coach of Southern Miss, so hopefully that'll help us out there. I mean, he dominated the defense last year against Southern Miss. Then we played at North Texas and got our first win there out of the blue, 41-31. Couldn't believe it. And then uh the next 2-3 games got postponed, and we finally got to play a game at Liberty and got beat 56-35. You guys know how good Liberty was last season. They were good. They were good. Our offense was somehow able to put 35 on them, so I was happy about that, and looked forward to beating Rice the next week. But that didn't happen. Rice beat us in Hattiesburg 30-6. Then we played North Alabama and only beat North Alabama 24-13, and got our second win on the year. We played at Western Kentucky and lost 10-7. Just weird score, 10-7. Then we played at home, UTSA. They beat us 23-20. The UAB game got canceled. The UTEP game got canceled, and we rescheduled Florida and Atlantic and won this game. And they were 5-2 at the time. We beat them to make them 5-3. We beat them 45-31. To wrap it all up at 3-7, no bowl game, nothing but positivity going forward because we were able to knock a team on off that we shouldn't have ever that should have beat us pretty bad. Talking about FAU, but looking forward to 2021, the Golden Eagles have hella hype. I think they're one of the most hyped teams in the Conference USA for sure. I think they're the most they have the most slept on quarterback probably in all of college football. and they got one of the biggest names as far as names, household names at running back, or at least the son of a household name, and Frank Gore Jr. So looking forward, we open up against South Alabama to start the season, and we're going to win this game. Southern Miss fans, we're going to go into Mobile, Shannon, and we're going to show the Jags what Southern Miss is really all about, and give the revenge game is real, and we're on the prowl, baby. So we're going to win that game in Mobile. Then we play Grambling State at home. We're going to win that game. We play Troy at home the next week. We're going to beat Troy. We're going to be 3-0 going into Alabama, baby. We're going to go against Alabama. We're going to get beat. We're going to get beat by Bama, but it's going to be 42-24. You know, we're going to put up some points on Bama's defense. I really do. I think we're going to do something. We're not just going to get embarrassed, put it that way. We'll get beat down, but we won't be embarrassed. I know it sounds weird, but that's what's going to happen. Then we play at Rice. We're going to win this game. We're going to be 4-1 after that Rice game. We play UTEP. Give me 5-1 right there. Then we got UAB at home. We're going to lose this game. We're going to lose this game right here. What are we? 5-2? 6-2? Something like that. Let me see. 6-2 right there. So we're going to beat Middle Tennessee. We're going to beat North Texas. We're going to lose to UTSA. We're going to beat Louisiana Tech and beat FIU. So we're only going to lose 3 games. We're going to be 9-3 this season, Shannon.
9-3. Wow, I have y'all losing 4 games, 8-4. I'm not sure. All the teams I had y'all listen to. I know South Alabama. I think South Alabama, Alabama. I think UAB and another team. Another team. I think that Louisiana Tech. That's who it was. Those 4 teams.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with the Golden Eagles, man. I think we're gonna have a good season, a very good breakout season from last year. I'm just I'm ready to get it going, dude. I am so ready to get it going.
I think you answered this question on your show, but do you think it's a possibility to lose to 4 Alabama teams: South Alabama, Alabama, Troy, and UAB?
Is it possible to what now?
Possible to lose to all 4 of them?
No.
You don't think y'all lose to?
Well, let me say this. Is it possible? Yes. Every single one of them teams in Alabama will compete against Southern Miss.
Well,
South Alabama, they're going to be in the ball game. Troy, they're going to be in the ball game. UAB might win the ball game. Alabama, definitely going to win the ball game. So,
well, yeah, but
point
let's
blank,
put it like
point blank, it's very possible for that to not happen, but it's also possible for it to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's more of a chance y'all lose to all 4 of them than beat all 4 of them because Alabama's standing in the way.
Yeah, for sure. But I do think that the South Alabama game and the Troy game, that those should be wins. But you know how it is.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know how it is.
So to wrap up the show, I have Tennessee going 6-6 on the season. Would you have UT? What was it? UTSA?
Yeah, UTSA is going to go. What did I say? 10-2.
10-2.
Yes, sir.
I have and I have LSU going 10-2. And you have Southern Miss going 9-3, right?
That's it. 9-3, baby.
Yep. And we just hit the 30-minute mark, and we're just about to end it. So I thought that was cool. I was trying to hang around to 30 minutes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, brother. This has always been fun. We always have a good time on the Sippi and Shannon show, baby.
I'm not sure when the next show will be. But next show I will have Texas A&M and Vanderbilt, and Sippi will pick 2 teams random of his choice.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. And I think I have a few ideas who those teams will be. And he said it's going to be some good teams. So definitely a big selection. But thank you all for watching.
What's that?
Thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.
There you go, to the top.